hope everyone's having a beautiful day so far. And I'll wait for a couple more people to join in and then I'll hop right into the topic. And today I'm talking about a form of divination using books called Bibliomancy. Hi! And I will be saving this and putting it up on YouTube, so it's going to be temporarily up on my Instagram because when it's on YouTube, I find that it's easier if you get distracted, you can pause it, come back to it, etc. And it's better up there, in my opinion. Hello, hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're doing well. Let me just grab some water real quick while I wait more people to join in. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So today I want to talk about bibliomancy. What is it? And then I'll be doing a card of the day using the technique of bibliomancy. So what bibliomancy is it's using a book. You look different in a good way. Thank you. I'm channeling a more melanated Selena today. It's the bangs. Maybe the pregnancy as well. But what bibliomancy is using books to get a message, something that you need to see, learn, something you need to know, an intuitive message, etc. So basically what you do is you just open up a book, close your eyes, or ask to show you whatever you need to know, however you choose to use it. Open it up and open up the book, and then let your eyes go, and wherever your eyes go is the message that you need to hear or see or know or channel, etc. So I've been doing this for years, but I did not know the term for it. So I just now found out that the term for this technique is called bibliomancy. So shout out to a YouTube page called Black Witch Yaya, because that is where I learned of the name for this divination technique, which I did not know before. I've been doing it, but I didn't know the proper name for it. So now I know, so thank you. And I'm going to do a demonstration in a moment. And so I know of many people who have been doing this, but may not have even known that it's a form of divination, in particular, the religious folk. And so I just want to make it clear that bash religion or anything like that in any kind of a way. What I'm here to do is hopefully to bridge some of these gaps, and so that people are beginning to see more of a broader perspective of the things that people do, especially in the way of miracles and magic, tomato, prophecy, psychic, intuition, tomato, etc. Mom, hi! My mom's on here. So for those of you who in particular are Christian, for example, and if you tend to open up a Bible to a certain passage just to see what you need to know that time, to burst your bubble, that is a form of divination, and that divination is now we know is the term of bibliomancy. And I know people who do this. And so people also need to know that the Bible itself is a divination tool. And the reason for that is it is a navigation tool, and it was channeled from Creator through man and written down. So therefore, the Bible itself is a divination tool. And for those of you who are still believing that divination is evil, again, this is not to bash you guys, but it's to help educate you guys that the reason you believe that is because the Bible has been purposefully changed, along with other texts, to purposefully demonize divination, magic, psychic ability, witchcraft, etc., in particular by King James, that particular version, because at some point the church became a business, and so they didn't want you tapping into your own intuition or thinking for yourself, or even in some ways developing your own special connection to Creator, which we're all capable of. And so these are some of the reasons why that got flipped around, and I also want to say, if you lack the discernment to know when somebody's power or magic is of the light versus the shadow, then you yourself may be, you yourself may not know thyself, as they say. So your discernment should be able to tell you that. But anyway, like I said, I'm here to bridge some of the gaps, not to bash, but just to bridge some of the gaps of things that we all do to connect to our spirituality, where hopefully we can get past this place of judgment. Hopefully we can get past this place of acting from fear or doubt or even control to manipulate people one way or the other, but just to have more of an understanding of where some of these things that people do or were taught, where they come from. So yes, this is truth. Yes. So that was just a little bit of background that religious people who do that is divination, my friend. So, and the Bible is a divination tool. So bibliomancy, let's do an example. I have 2 books with me right now. I have the Hoodoo Tarot. So I'll be pulling a card of the day using the bibliomancy technique of just opening it up to a page to seeing whatever message comes through. Thank you for this topic. You're welcome. To see whatever message comes through. And you guys know normally I don't use guidebooks for readings. I read the cards intuitively and whatever I'm channeling, whatever downloads I'm getting. But for today's example, I will be reading from the book. And this is a great book for it because a lot of my tarot decks come with amazing books like this, like the Hoodoo Tarot deck comes with this guidebook that has a lot of detail on the background and origins of Hoodoo. So I recommend this anyway, just to kind of learn about that if that's something you're interested in. So I'll do that. And then I'll also be pulling from Healing Secrets of the Native Americans for a message of today, just to see what we need to know, whoever tunes into this. So let's go ahead and get a card of the day first. Universal message for the collective. May it resonate with anyone and everyone who sees it. Whenever they see it, truth be told. What is the message of the day? Truth be told. 6 of Sticks is where my eyes went, which is the 6 of Wands. And if you're just joining in, don't worry, I will save this. It'll be up temporarily on IGTV, and then I'll eventually put it on my YouTube. So today's message, the plant is goat's rue. And the image here, this book particularly talks about the image and the history and why it's important. So 6 of Sticks, which is 6 of Wands in traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck. The image is Nat Love, from born 1854, transitioned 1921. So that was Nat Love's lifespan. One of the greatest cowboys of all time is seen riding into town as the people cheer. According to Love's autobiography, he was badly wounded when he was taken captive by Pima Indians, who eventually nursed him back to health using herbs. The Pimas adopted him as a member of their tribe, and he escaped captivity on a horse he named Yellow Dog Chief. The symbol on Yellow Dog Chief depicted here is called, I don't want to mispronounce this, but Itoi. Hopefully I didn't mispronounce that. So if you're Pima, let me know if I said that right. Itoi, and represents the Pima Indians. So before I get into the meaning, that's the background on the image, and this is one of the reasons why I love this particular book. And that happened often. Native American tribes would adopt people into the tribe. So the meaning of this card that we need to know today, using the technique of bibliomancy, is positive. Keywords are positive. Well, they give the positive meaning and then the negative meaning, depending upon the other cards that you see around it, if you're pulling other cards, or if you are, whatever vibe you're getting today. So one of the positive meanings would be victory, getting promoted, overcoming hardship, receiving compliments, great news, recognition, having high self-esteem, becoming a VIP, feeling encouraged, being sought out for your expertise, and being a recognized hero. I'm going to claim that. And some of the negative possibilities of this card for today could be flatterers, frenemies, being pompous, condescending comments, a fall from grace, loss of respect, excessive pride, groupies, needing constant validation from others, humiliating defeat, and people who are desperate for attention and epic fails. So whichever side of the coin is resonating with you for today, that was the message for that, using bibliomancy technique with the Hoodoo Tarot guidebook that comes with the Hoodoo Tarot deck. You look so fab like always. Thank you. So I'm going to claim the positive side of that, although I do know that with this being Venus retrograde currently at the time of me filming this, and with us being in the pre-shadow for Mercury retrograde, which we're already feeling the effects of it, truth has been coming to light, and more I am seeing frenemies pop up, or spirits showing me through dreams, or them popping into my mind and getting a vibe of, you know, who needs to be let go. So, or memories of them coming up, of things that still need to be healed. So I can see both sides of that for me. Let me know how it resonates with you guys in the comments below, or however. And so now let's do Bibliomancy again. This is Healing Secrets of the Native Americans. Let's get a message. Let's see something we can all use and know today using this book. Oh, this is so perfect for right now. This is to help with anxiety. So for those of you who have been feeling anxious, having anxiety lately, pay attention. Okay, stress and anxiety are a way of life for most Americans today, but it wasn't always like this. Among the Native Americans, anxiety was rare, in part because they derived tremendous peace and comfort from their spiritual beliefs. As a 17th century historian observed, they have no lawsuits and take little pains to acquire the goods of this life, for which we Christians torment ourselves so much. That's kind of a common, like a tying into what I was saying in the beginning of this. But anyway, life wasn't perfect for Native Americans, of course. During times of grief, famine, or war, they experienced tremendous amounts of stress, just as people do today. The difference is that they couldn't drive to the pharmacy to fill a prescription for the latest anxiety-soothing drug. Fortunately, they didn't need to, because they were well versed in herbs that calm the mind and spirit. Scientists today have found that herbs such as dandelion, valerian, hops, black cohosh, rose, and golden seal, usually taken as a tea several times a day, have natural sedating qualities. If time and convenience are factors, you can buy these herbs as supplements or tinctures. I don't know what that is, to be honest. I might have to look that up. In health food stores. One of the best healing herbs, rose petals, can be used externally to relieve anxiety. Herbalist Ananez Heatherly recommends running a bath and adding fresh rose petals to the water. To complete the experience, you can indulge yourself by drinking a cup of rose petal tea and maybe even hold a rose tea compress to your forehead. It won't be long before you're feeling rosy again. So that was some tips on how to use, how to deal with anxiety using the technique of Bibliomancy, just opening it up to a page. And I feel like that message was perfect for right now. And again, this book is Healing Secrets of the Native Americans by Porter Shimmer. I would just say before you eat any rose petals, just do your research, or, you know, consult with a physician maybe, just to be cautious of making sure that you're getting the right ones, and maybe hopefully that it's not treated with something else. You know what I mean? You know how things are today. So I'm not a doctor. This was just recommendations from this book here. So hope you guys enjoyed this live. I think it was a fun, kind of different technique, energy, talking about Bibliomancy and how it works. I also know that I had gifted my friend for her birthday a book of basically like animal guides, like animal totems. I can't remember the name of the book now, but she will go to it and just channel and open up to see which animal spirit is around her and the message with it. And I know that she enjoys doing that, so that's another way to use bibliomancy in a fun way, as well as many others. So it was different, but I like it. Oh yeah, I wanted to do something different. I thought it was fun. So if you do read tarot too, if you have tarot decks that come with these like super big books maybe, and you just want to do something different other than pulling a card, you can just ask spirit to let you know what you need to know and just open it up to a random page, see where your eyes go. I do that often to figure out what crystal I need too. I do have an oracle deck for crystals to see what I need, and I can pull from that deck, but I also have crystal books. Or I did. I don't have them now. I don't know where they are. But I used to use them to just open it up to see what crystal I need by doing that same thing. So Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Like this video, comment below your feedback, your thoughts, how the card of the day resonated with you, whichever side of the coin of that, resonate with you, and whether or not you're dealing with anxiety, and if you're gonna look into maybe a rose petal bath or something with the advice from this book, or maybe some of the other herbs it recommended. I would just again say make sure that you are, for some of you, if you have any kind of prior anything, just make sure you're consulting with your doctor or something first, just in case. So let me know, and if you do see this on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel and share it around. Me too, crystal oracle cards and books. Yes, I love it. All right, you guys, I'm gonna run, and I'll talk to you guys another time. Bye.